what's up, YouTube? What's up, everyone? I'm back with another video, and I have my very nice special guest here, Mr. Ian. How are you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing well.
So, guys, we're here. We're going to talk about Gran Turismo. We're going to make a quick review. You know, we're just going to share our thoughts, what we think about the movie, and etc. And me and Ian, we have a special video. I'm going probably to put it like maybe in 1 or 2 weeks before, because I have to fix some schedule things. But yeah, so stay tuned for that because it's gonna be awesome. But yeah, so I just came back out of the movie theaters. I just watched Gran Turismo, so it's so fresh. When did you watch it?
I watched it yesterday.
Okay, yesterday. Okay,
so yeah, it's still pretty fresh in my mind.
Yeah, me too. Me, it's so fresh. So I'm going to start off by saying that honestly, after when the movie ended, people were screaming and just like giving applause to this movie, and that's how I feel. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. That's how I feel. I feel like this movie. Well, first of all, this movie is directed by one director that I didn't know was doing this, and I love his movie so much.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember his name. I'm so sorry, but
Neil Blomkamp, I think.
What's his name?
Neil Blomkamp, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, so he did District 9.
Something close.
District 9 for me is one of my favorite movies too, and I was like, "Whoa, you did Elysium, District 9, and now Gran Turismo." That's kind of, you know, like I don't know, like it's jumping from another thing completely. So I was like, okay, I was interested, and yeah, honestly, also I played Gran Turismo. I had Gran Turismo 1 and 2. Probably you're gonna see this in the intro if YouTube doesn't ban me, doesn't copyright me. But yeah, so I used to play Gran Turismo 1 with my dad. It was so nice. But when I heard about the news, they're going to make a movie about Gran Turismo, I thought it was a bit pointless. I'm like, what are they gonna do here? Also, Need for Speed, they tried to make a movie to it, and they didn't make sense. But now they focus on this real story event that happened with this player who became a pro racer. And yeah, so I honestly thought, first of all, the direction of this movie was beautiful. I think like the shots and everything, the pacing, like how they edit some stuff, like it was really nicely done. And like it felt organic, like every moment felt organic. It felt like you have this like I didn't think they rushed some stuff, so at least that's my point of view. So that's why like I felt it was organic, and I liked the movie. Like I think it was like there's so many high points of the movie, and this is honestly for me, this is such a win for PlayStation, for the video game industry. Honestly, like I really love this movie. And what about you? What are your immediate thoughts, Ian? What do you think about this movie?
I think it's kind of important to distinguish that this isn't really a video game movie in the same way that like Need for Speed was, because Need for Speed was, you know, they were trying to create a story out of the video game. I got a cat here who's meowing, so I apologize for that. But yeah, this is a biopic, and so it's a little bit different from the original Need for Speed movie. That's cool that people were clapping at your screening. My screening was like dead quiet, and yeah, honestly, I kind of just thought this was kind of an average movie. I didn't really get that into it. I did like some of the racing stuff in that. Yeah, I didn't really get that into the story. It felt like there was a lot of cliches happening, and I mean, if you like those type of cliches, like I can definitely see somebody liking this movie if they want to see like an underdog story with some pretty good racing scenes. Yeah. But for me, it didn't really do that much for me, and that's just my opinion, though.
No, it's okay, man. Actually, yeah, good thing you pointed that out, because yes, it is a biopic. So that's why I think, and actually, I think that helped Gran Turismo, because if they were trying to do like what Need for Speed did, I think it would have been very hard. And just I don't know, it's just I don't see how they can build such a great story with just like a racing game. But this was very interesting because thanks to that video game, this guy became who he is today. And well, like maybe because it's $4, so probably people were so happy to pay $4 for a movie that's actually very entertaining and everything. But yeah, at first I felt like it was also like an average movie. You know, like it's not like Ford v Ferrari, for example. When I saw that, so
I was gonna say the movie Rush is a much better movie about Formula One racing, which I don't know if you've seen that with Chris Hemsworth.
No, I didn't see it yet.
You should check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to check it out, because like the only racing movie I watched, well, aside of Need for Speed, was the first one was Ford v Ferrari, and honestly, the bar was so high for me. Like I'm like I have always in mind if your movie can make me feel what Ford v Ferrari made me feel, it's a good movie. If you can't, you're just trash, and that's bad because like that's putting the bar way too high, you know. But
I haven't seen Ford v Ferrari, so I can't
it's
comment.
amazing. And,
Okay.
I loved it completely.
I've heard good things. Yeah,
it's very good. Seriously, like it's very good. I loved it. But this movie, yeah. So like comparing to that, I'm like, well, it actually they like you said, they made some fun races and everything. But I like the aspect and the aesthetic of the video game itself, because like like so many times they put like, oh, for example, Jan is here 5th place and things like that. Actually, you see that in Gran Turismo. Like you see so many subtle details. And they respect the source material so much, knowing that it's still a biopic. Like they just could have ignored that completely, and the movie was still a biopic. But no, like they wanted to include everything, so you could feel it's still a Gran Turismo. They're still trying to make fans of the Gran Turismo proud by telling this story, of course, of this gamer, but also like by showing you the aesthetic, why you loved Gran Turismo. I think they really. For me, like I said, they really made like something very entertaining. I'm not gonna say like it's like the best video game biopic or whatever. No, not like that. But it was very enjoyable. I was glad to pay $4 for this.
yeah.
But yeah, like that's really my opinion about this. I love David Harbour. I will admit, I think if
he was the best actor in the movie, in my opinion. He did that. He had the best performance.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I think Actually, I was about to say, I think if David Harbour wasn't in the movie, maybe this movie would have been different though. Like I feel like he really brought so much charm to this movie, like some comedic scenes, like like he's selling you so badly.
Yeah, he is. None of the other cast really impressed me that much, but I thought he was able to do a good job in his scenes.
Yeah, for some reason, like Orlando Bloom, like he was okay, I guess. Like it's not his best work, but it was okay.
I'm not the biggest Orlando Bloom fan. I mean, I love him as Legolas, but like those.
That's what I was about to say. You don't like Legolas, man?
No, but like I'm not a fan of him in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay, because I'm like, oh, if you don't like the hate comment section, oh, you don't like Legolas, come on. I mean,
no,
it's okay.
I don't like Legolas in The Hobbit so much because he wasn't actually in the book. But I mean,
yeah, I think
that has nothing to do with Orlando Bloom's performance.
Yeah, I think that everybody's with you on that page though, because I heard so many. I never watched The Hobbit, so I wasn't interested, but yeah, people told me that Legolas was so random. He didn't have nothing to do there, so yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't even in the book at all, so they're very accurate.
One thing I will admit, and this probably people will think I'm too picky here, but I mean, I'm always real with you guys. Actually, I'm always real, and I will admit that when I saw like the last pictures of who the actual who Jan really is in real life, I will admit that I was a bit concerned about the casting choice, because I don't feel like the actor they took resembles like. Not even like he's not even close to look like the main, like the real person in real life. And I compare this to Oppenheimer. Like Cillian Murphy did his best to really look like Albert Oppenheimer. That's why I was a bit concerned. Like, wait, like this guy doesn't look at all as Jan Boroswo. I forgot his last name, but he doesn't look too much as him. And anyway, maybe I'm picky here. I'm sorry. It's just like,
have you heard about the controversy regarding this movie, regarding the crash scene?
No, what happened? No.
The crash scene where it goes off. I think you know which part I mean.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So, that scene apparently in real life, it happened at a different point in time, and like not when he was rising up. It was like after he won the championship or whatever. And a lot of people said that they found it offensive because they think that it was used as a motivational point for him, when it was really not a motivational thing. And I just gotta say, like, as somebody who didn't really care for the movie that much, I don't really understand that criticism. I didn't see it as like a motivational thing. Like it seemed like a really, painful, harboring thing that happened to him. So I've really no idea what people are talking about. The only thing is, I guess, the recontextualized time. I guess I understand that a bit, but I didn't think that it had bad intentions in that scene. I felt like it was very genuine and pure, and it showed the weight of that consequence happening. And so I don't really vibe with that criticism so much. So I don't know what you feel now. But
well, first of all, I didn't know about that. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like that's a huge point, and I don't know. Like, well, first of all, people have to understand like these these things are never close to what reality was. Like, it's always based on a true story. Like, when they say based on a true story, they're going to take a story that and they're gonna loosely adapt it, because at the end of the day, what they want is cinema. Like, they need to sell you something entertaining, you know. So for sure, like, there's so many biopics, I'm pretty sure they're boring as hell, but they need to sell it you in a different way that you can enjoy it. So knowing that, honestly, well, I'm not surprised, first of all. Second, I think like here, if you remember, Jan actually did his own stunt double.
Yeah.
So I mean, he was present there, so he knew already how the story was, and I think probably was okay with it, or at least that's what I guess. So if he was there, I mean, like, I don't see a huge problem. Like, at the end of the day, this is Hollywood for sure. It's entertainment purposes. They can't just recreate everything. Probably there's even things that Jan doesn't want people to know. That's for sure. Also, as every biopic. So I don't know. Like, I honestly, I mean, I can understand someone, yeah, for the accuracy of the story of Jan, but I don't know. I wouldn't make a big deal about it. I think I don't know. So yeah.
But I haven't looked too far into the controversy. I just kind of knew that before going in, and I just wanted to like have my perspective on that before the movie. And yeah, my perspective is that it wasn't as bad as people were making it out to be. My main criticisms for the movie basically just came from, yeah, like I said, a lot of cliche elements. Like, for example, like, main guy Jan, you know, he's kind of this awkward guy, but he has this dream and he's trying to live it out. And then he has the disapproving father who doesn't want to do it. And then he has the coach who's like really hard on him, but he has a traumatic past and he learns to soften up. Yeah. And then he has the hot shot, like, race car driver. They do that twice, actually. Once when he's in the tournament with like the other gamers, and then the other when he's on they bring two hotshot racing race car driver cliches into this. And then he has like, my least favorite part of the movie probably is like the romantic interest. I think they could have cut that out completely. Like, that whole thing about the girl on Instagram, it took up like 20 minutes of the movie, and is like, I don't really see the purpose other than just being like you know, click, checking off the box of cliches.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so. But yeah, like, that's like, when I watch this movie, like, this is so Hollywood, like, formula, you know? And that's why I was like, that's why I know, like, it was that's when I knew, like, this is for sure, like, they're not respecting probably everything that Jan had to live, because, like, they have to adapt it to a cinema that people will enjoy, or an American cinema, which is okay. Like, that's why I said, like, it's okay for me. It's okay. Yeah, me too. Like, I kind of take points away because they could have done something a bit different here. But at the end of the day, and also, like, the racer was there with them too, so probably he was happy with the result and everything. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna let it pass, because, well, anyway, the guy probably was so happy, and he did his own stunts. That was amazing to call him, hey, can you do stunts?
And let me say, like, the stunt work in the movie is good. Like, the stuff on the racetrack is good. It's really well done in that regard. And I guess maybe just because I saw Oppenheimer, I guess, last month or whatever. It came
that
out.
Doesn't help.
Like, that movie, like, it's so much more artistic, and it's like the way that it presents its information, and like the fact that it's kind of telling things out of order, and that it's showing, like, you know, it has a much stronger like just cast, I think, and like it has much stronger filmmaking in general. So, but, you know, this is like, you know, like, if I saw it for $4 like you did, probably would be that's probably like a good price for it. But I don't know.
Everybody was clapping. They were happy.
I wouldn't recommend this at full price personally, but I mean, I can see some people that would like it. So.
So definitely for me, like, for Gran Turismo fans, I would recommend this 100%, because I know that they will love this. Like, I'm not even a huge Gran Turismo fan. I played 1 and 2, and honestly, I don't even have this series anymore. I think I sold it. So that tells you how much I was so invested. Like, I wasn't that invested, and I never even played like the newer ones where actually you play like Jan. You know, like, you have the simulator and everything.
7th one that he was doing that with.
I think it's a 7th. I think they're even now at what, 8 now?
They might be. I've never played the games, partially because I wasn't a PlayStation kid. I had it in 64, but also just like I prefer like kind of goofier racing games like Beetle Adventure Racing or Cruisin' USA or Mario
Mario
Kart or stuff like that. Like that really like goofy kind of arcade style
Yeah.
racing. Like the simulator stuff doesn't do much for me, but I do respect it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's why I wasn't a huge fan after the Gran Turismos because well, it was just real life, real racing, and I'm like, yeah, me too. I used to play Crash Team Racing.
That's a good one.
It's amazing, and Mario Kart. So I'm like, well, those are my type of racing games that I want to play. I play Gran Turismo 1 and 2, so I think I'm okay now. I don't need more and everything. So yeah, I would recommend this if you're a fan of Gran Turismo. If you're not a fan like me, not really a fan of racing games racing movies in general. So that's why like. I wasn't too sure to see this, so I'm actually going with Ian on this one. Like, I wouldn't recommend this at full price if you're not really a fan of racing game because you could find this very long and boring. How much would you give this out of 10 though?
I'd give it maybe a 5 for me personally.
Ooh, that hurts though. It's okay. Oh, a 5 because I'm gonna give it an 8 though.
Okay, that's good.
I think actually what told me was because like in this movie it was like if the aesthetic and the racings are good, it's solid for me, and that was what I had. And also, I had my classic American story, which I ate it with popcorn. I'm not gonna lie here, they got me. I'm like, okay, fine.
I do want to say though, like I think that the directing during the racing scenes is really good. I think the dialogue scenes are really kind of flat and boring. Like it's just kind of that shot reverse shot dialogue. And again, watching Oppenheimer recently, I know there's a lot more interesting ways to shoot dialogue than what they did here. And I haven't seen the Need for Speed movie, but I heard it's horrible. So
I watched it like 20 minutes. I stopped, but it's not because like I was bored. It's just I had something to do. But probably it was more. It was more.
You also haven't gone back to it though. So.
Yeah, I didn't go back, so probably it didn't help neither.
Yeah,
but yeah. So anyway, guys, so that was our talk about Gran Turismo. So tell us in the comment section down below, what did you think about Gran Turismo? Did you like it? Did you not? And guys, don't forget to go to Okay Fine Be That Way, subscribe to his channel. He posts so many great reviews, so many great tweets, so many great videos. I meant to say videos, not reviews.
Hey, well, I do reviews, so you weren't wrong.
I know, yeah. Anyway, I don't know where I'm gonna cut this though, but I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Yeah, I think it's good the way it is.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, so thank you so much for staying with us to listen to us, and tell us on the comment section down below what did you think about it. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Peace, everyone.